What's up, you guys? Andre here, aka Andy, aka A-Team Fit, here with my highly requested how to stretch for your splits video. So these are all very basic stretches and honestly stretches that I've been doing since I cheered and did gymnastics and a little bit of ballet. These are all stretches that have helped me greatly to be able to achieve my splits. As we continue this series, Alex will also be hopping in. She'll be doing intermediate to advanced stretching. And yeah, so just bear with me. I haven't been on YouTube for a while, but let's see how this goes. Let's get to the video. Right to it, you guys. So here we are in the straddle stretch. So with this one, we're going to spread our feet apart and we're going to reach towards center and we're going to reach as far as we can while keeping our back nice and flat. This one, you really want to reach for the center. This next one is called a straddle reach. So we're going to reach over to our right leg and really try and grab our toes. If you can't grab your toes yet, that is a-okay. You'll see me switch grips here and I go from an overhead reach into a side reach and I lay flat reaching for my toes. And then what we do on one side, we will do to the other. So again, you really want to get a deep stretch. This is great for your back and for your arms, and it really will help you in the long run when it comes to doing our splits. You want to get a nice deep stretch, and we're going to be alternating. All right, this next one is called flex and point. So as you do these stretches, you will see my feet. Sometimes they'll be pointed, sometimes they will be flexed. That is just to change the type of stretch that I'm getting. You will see once you start doing them. All right, this next one, we are going right into a pike stretch. We're going to round our back and reach for our toes. If you can't reach your toes yet, that is okay. That you will get there, trust me, in time. And as you see, I will be adjusting my feet, flex to point, but really try and reach for your toes. All right, into the next one, we're going into a pigeon stretch. Now with my leg bent in, I'm really rolling towards center. You don't want to be sitting on your hip here. Rolling towards center, and I'm going to reach forward to deepen my stretch. And again, all these stretches you should be holding for at least 10 seconds, 15, and so on, depending on your comfortability depending on how comfortable you are. Yep, we're gonna keep stretching. And again, we're getting a nice deep stretch. We're making sure we're rolling, so I'm showing you right now, don't sit on your butt like that. You gotta roll towards center and then go ahead and lean forward, making sure you're pushing that hip into the center. You don't wanna be sitting on your whatever hip you're stretching out, or leg. All right into a split stretch. So this is one of my favorites. You see I'm sitting, back leg straight, front foot forward, pushing my hips to the ground, right into a hurdler stretch. Now the hurdler stretch, front foot is straight, back leg is bent, and I'm reaching forward. You will see me alternate during this, yep, just like I did now. I go between a split lunge and the hurdler's lunge. Switch sides, same thing. Make sure we're staying centered. Make sure you're pushing your hips towards the ground. And keep it up, and we're gonna alternate into a hurdler stretch soon. Just like that, keep that leg straight, make sure you're nice and stable. And again, this is another one of those stretches that may be on the harder side just a little bit, but you will get there with time and practice. From here, we are going to go into a child pose. Child pose is great for your back to get that flexibility and for your hips. Okay, the ultimate fave of mine ever when it comes to getting your splits is the Frogger stretch. This is great for your hips. Our feet are spread. We're pushing our hips towards the ground. Eventually you will be flat to the ground. That is the goal. Boom, yes, breathe, because that one really stretches you. All right, we're going right into our splits. Here are my right splits. My rights are way better than my left. I'm sitting centered. I'm not sitting too far into my right. I do a little back bend because I'm trying to work on my back flexibility. I'm reaching forward. So as you're comfortable in your splits, you're going to be able to do these stretches. I'm reaching for my toes. I'm going to eventually flex my foot, and I'm going to alternate between the two. Yep. I really just want to sit in it so I don't lose it. All right, I'm going to be doing a switch split. you do not have to do this. This is kind of an advanced move, so you can just come out of your right split into your left split if you cannot do switch splits. Now my lefts are not as pretty as my rights, but they're pretty much there. But as you can see, I'm on my forearms on the other side of my leg, trying to push down my hips to the ground so that I can do them more comfortably. I'm doing a pointed foot and then a flexed foot to help me get that range of motion in there. All right, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that some of you find it helpful. Please do not get discouraged if you cannot do some of these stretches. Just know it's going to take time. These are stretches that you should do every single day, because flexibility is not an easy thing to gain. It's literally something you have to work on to be able to achieve. So just keep up with it. Please message me if you have any questions, and I think the way you do it is please like, comment, and subscribe.